EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. With my partner Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
First play of the game, first play. Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. And the Rams come up with the recovery.
And that's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball. They knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
Here's a first carry for their running back. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
Back to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, L.A. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
On the jump.
Work to throw on first down. Quickly to the outside and complete. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
First and 10.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. He's brought down by Kobe Turner.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll stick to the run, and it's James again. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Niners first down.
First and 10.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Out of the gun, it's a throw by Rourke. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. 11 yards on the connection there. First down, 49.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
A run with King. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Rourke. Now a screen set up for Hunter. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check out.
On the ground, it's James. And good red zone running here, taking it inside the 10-yard line. Pickup of 8.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 7-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. They keep it on the ground with James. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cut 19, cut 19. Ready, ready?
From the gun, here is Rourke. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 2.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Let's go.
They'll send a tight end in motion.
70.
Brought down at about the 13-yard line. That one good for 8 does it. And a very quick first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4. It's now
It is 2nd and 6.
Come on, come on. Set. 70, go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Go. Let's go. Cowboy 80.
The tight end motioning left here. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So it's actually been a really nice job here on backed up offense. So, Mike, when we used to put in backed up offense, the #1 rule, get 1 first down. So mission accomplished there. Then you want to get enough yards that even if you do have to punt, you can flip the field position. So after that 2nd first down, they've got a nice drive going here.
Oh, a loose football. And it looked like one of the Rams got there first, and indeed, L.A. will keep the ball.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here we go, here we go. 70 Lions. Ready.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Out to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Ready, ready.
2nd and 10.
Get it. Viking 18.
They'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. 2nd quarter now. Rams in control of the football as they've got it starting 3rd down and 2.
Ready. Bronco 80.
He'll drop to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
48-yard line.
Ready, ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to the air one more time. Quick throw here is complete. He's to the 15. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively. Because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
first and 10. Work. The man, that is Jordan Watkins. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Here's a handoff to James. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Daniil Hunter with the stop.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Scott in punt formation.
To return is Williams. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Come on, set. Panther 60, Panther 60, go.
They'll begin here on the ground. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
13 yards.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Cowboy 80.
Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And this is going to wind up 49er football. They have it.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out. Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On the handoff, this is James. Oh, the ball's out. And the Rams come up with the recovery.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception.
Mike, it's very simple in the NFL. You're just not going to win a lot of games when you're losing the turnover battle to this degree. And it's their struggles protecting the football. They've continued to hurt them here today, and that's why they find themselves trailing at this point in the game.
Work now on 1st and 10. That's the versatile Jordan James. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 14 on that play. One 1st down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
On 1st and 10, it's James. The ball comes out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball, because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like, because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough. There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Finds Nakua on the slant. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down. Now give on the ground.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Second and 5.
Come on, steady.
They'll stick with him again. And a nice run. He's got a first down tackle made right at the 35-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Pat, 70, Timberwolf.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Rams first down.
Viking 18.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Rams. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Rourke now on 1st and 10. Open man downfield is Smith. inside the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. His kick is good. And the 49ers get back in it. It is 21-7.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
On the ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And this time they'll just keep it on the ground. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
Third down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
70 Lions. Ready.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. So we are at halftime. Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Cougar 19. Here we go, here we go. Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Handoff here, up the middle, and they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A gain there of 11. First down, L.A.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Throw left side, caught by Ferguson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Alert! Alert! Go! Ready! 19, 18, go!
Now a give up the middle, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready!
Back to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And this is 3rd down.
Third and a yard.
Tag! Cowboy 80! Huh. Steady, ready?
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And I think if they didn't get it there, even with the lead, I think that coach is telling them, hey, this is 4 down territory. But that's all for naught now, because after that good blocking up front, he picks up a fresh set of downs.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They send the receiver in motion left. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender, bodied his man up, wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
70.
He'll try to pick this up with a pop pass. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Rams have run out to a 24-7 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Throwing on 1st and 10, it's Rourke. That's to the sideline and pulled in by Smith.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run. That is Jarquez Hunter. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. It was Marshawn Nealon there to stop him.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, it's a throw by Rourke. He'll let one go down the middle. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That is a big gain for the 49ers. 35 yards. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Hunter. And he's able to fight through one tackle here. Pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, here is Rourke. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Here's a run. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ready? COVID-19. Go.
Hunter will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the 49ers back within 10. It's now 24-14. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
We go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Come on. 18 Cardinal.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He completes this one to Mallory. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. 70,
That is Ferguson in motion.
Ready?
On second down, they'll run. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Ready up.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Back. Cowboy 80. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Steady.
He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 60 boxes. 60. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
With wide receivers, I think we spend so much time, Mike, talking about their speed and their route running, and of course that's critical, but the ability to not only catch the ball, but to concentrate on the bad throws. We used to have a saying, you get paid to catch the bad ones, and saw a great example of it here, laying out, going down to get this ball, holding on through contact with the ground, and it's a big-time play.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
Ready, ready. Go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49ers 16-yard line.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Renato Green.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
On the ground, it's Hunter to get it going. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
That pass play good for 22. 1st down, 49ers.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Go.
Up the middle, it is Hunter. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
38-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Here we go. Set.
Hunter again. And they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
Brings up third
Now the offensive
and
coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll throw with Rourke. Quickly to the outside and complete. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
So, a couple of first downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41.
Cowboy 80. Check go.
Play action. It is Rourke. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass ball's incomplete.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Throwing on 2nd down. No chance at all. He'll go down. To Neil Hunter. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the 4th quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's Rourke. Going for it all. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll go, and here's Rourke. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. To the ground, a first down run. Good blocking to the 15. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. Give him 27, and it's 1st and goal.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
A run on 1st and goal. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take him down for a loss.
And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Big play coming up. 3rd and goal.
Get it. 70 Timberwolves.
Receiver in motion, headed left.
Steady.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Rams will extend their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Rourke. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
It's a gain of 20.
That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Rourke. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't...
And he will score! Game on! Devontae Smith, touchdown San Francisco. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The score, Rams 27, 49ers 21. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
2nd and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
Let's go now.
Inside give to Hunter. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The line of scrimmage.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at their line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Now, Rourke. He'll swing this out to Hunter. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
They come to the line for this one. Third down, needing 3.
Let's go. Cowboy 8.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's a big one. This third down.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check out.
They'll stick to the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
Man, that's your biggest fear as a runner on a draw play. You get the handoff, and you're just greeted with a sight of defenders barreling towards you. At this point, you have no choice but to just go down.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down.
19, 18.
Rourke gonna throw for it here. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is Devontae Smith. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year.
Well, there's still some time remaining, but what a sequence of events here, Mike. I mean, late in the game, they get the touchdown that they needed to tie it, and now they can take the lead with the extra point.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. He'll step up and run this. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Great job with his legs. On the move for 15 and moving the chains with a first down. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's right side and brought in by Williams.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
2 A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Ready up.
This crowd, they're trying to force a false start. What noise before 3rd and inches. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a first down. Now a timeout Rams. That's number 2. To stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Steady up.
Back to throw. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield.
Let's go.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
First
Just
and
like
goal.
it is. Ready.
He'll run. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time, but what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Go. At the 60. At the 60.
To throw is Work. Open man downfield is Smith. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
21 yards.
Now they burn the timeout. They are in that gray area. You might be able to get in 2 plays, but maybe just 1 left in this game. We'll see. Here's first down.
Let's go now. Buffalo 80. Mustang 19. Go.
Out of the gun, it's a throw by Ward. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just 1 more play.
Great job there defensively separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Here we go. 1 final play. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot of the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish, as this one will come to an end. So it's a win for the visiting Rams.